Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how you can connect different VPCs together by using AWS Transit Gateway. My name is Mohammed Azam Badar and I am an AWS Certified Solutions Architect, and I help people to understand how they can benefit from AWS Cloud. And please remember to subscribe my channel and like and share this video if you enjoy this tutorial. And this video have two parts. The first one is concept part and then followed by a demo. I gave you a simple scenario. You have three VPCs, your network is growing, and you have a requirement to connect these VPCs so they can communicate together. The one thing you can use VPC peering, but this peering connection is a one-to-one connection, and you have to manage lots of different networking components to make this work. And this would be very, very difficult for you to monitor, and it would be very, very complicated over time. The best approach to connect your VPC by using AWS Transit Gateway. AWS Transit Gateway is a central hub, work as a cloud router, and connection is only make once, and it's easy to manage. And other way, you can also connect your VPC with Transit Gateway, and you can also connect your on-premises data center with Transit Gateway through a VPN tunnels. And the main features of AWS Transit Gateway is like your network is growing and you have to connect three or more VPCs together. This would be very easy for you to manage and monitor. And you have a full visibility of your network in a single place. On the other side, VPC peering is one-to-one and could become complicated over time and difficult to manage. Transit Gateway on other side is easy to manage within same region, and you can also provision Transit Gateway across regions and accounts. And make sure you watch my demo after this, where I'm going to provision Transit Gateway across different regions and within the same region. And Transit Gateway acts as a cloud router to simplify your network architecture through a central hub. And you can also connect to your on-premises data center via VPN, which I already mentioned. And data is automatically encrypted and never travels through the public internet. And you have to define route table within the Transit Gateway to make this work. And route tables allows both IPv4 and IPv6 CIDR blocks and targets. And Transit Gateway supports static and dynamic routing between VPCs and VPN connections. And steps to provision a Transit Gateway: the first, you create Transit Gateway itself, and then you create Transit Gateway attachment. In this process, you attach your VPC to the Transit Gateway, and then you modify route tables in the subnet of the VPC to route traffic. Now it's time to show you the demo. Here I am in AWS console, and I already provisioned three different VPCs: north, south, west in US East 1 region. And these VPCs don't have any NAT gateways attached to them, and it does not have any elastic IP addresses. And right now, these VPCs are isolated. And on the other side, if I show you, I have launched three different EC2 instances in each VPC, and these EC2 instances are also isolated and they can't communicate with one another. And now I'm going to connect these three VPCs by using Transit Gateway, and I show you how we can do this. I click on Transit Gateway and create Transit Gateway. Name Transit Gateway, I'm going to call this first Transit Gateway. Description: my first Transit Gateway. I don't have to do anything and just create Transit Gateway. State is pending and it's going to take some time, and I'm going to fast forward this video and come back once it is available. Transit Gateway is available, up and running. And now next step, I attach VPC with our Transit Gateway. Click on Transit Gateway attachments, create Transit Gateway attachment, select Transit Gateway ID, VPC, attachment name tag, just do the first and select VPC. I'm going to north, create attachment, close, and now create one other attachment, VPC second, VPC south, create attachment, and now I attach third VPC with my transit gateway, third, west, last one, create attachment, close. These attachments are in pending state and it would take some time to become available, and I would wait for them to come available and then start it from there. Transit gateway attachments are available. It means our VPCs have successfully attached to our transit gateway, but our EC2 instances still not connected because I need to amend their route tables at subnet level. And let's go and do that. First thing, I just go to EC2, the first one, and subnet, route table, routes, edit routes, add routes, transit gateway, other VPC, transit gateway, save routes. Now I repeat the same process with our two EC2 instances. I go back to EC2 and cancel this one, and now second one, networking, subnet, route table, routes, edit routes. This is net gateway. I deleted this one, cancel this one, and now transit gateway, transit gateway, save routes, and now last EC2 instance, third one, networking, subnet, route table, routes, edit routes, cancel this one, transit gateway, make sure you add this destination with other VPC. If you want to refine this one, you can also use from other subnet, but I'm not doing that. Transit gateway. Now our VPC, I have modified all route entries, and now our EC2 instances are fully connected with one another, and I'm going to show you and I'm going to confirm this. Open terminal, go back to EC2, not this one, first one, and I connect, copy this one, open terminal, and move to where I have saved my key pair, secure my key pair, and now I copy this one. I connected to my first EC2 instance. I clear this one, and I go back to my instances, and first I test my second instance. This has a private IP address. Copy this one, come back in terminal, and send a ping command to this one. It means our transit gateway is working. It is like fully functional. Route tables are fine, and now I test my second instance. Third one, I stop this one, and this also have a private IP address. I copy this one, come back here and clear this one, and I send ping command here. Now this is also working. To confirm this, I go back, cancel this one, I go back and third one, and networking, subnet level, route table, routes, added routes, and I delete these two route entries and save routes. And now I come back in terminal and I send same command. No, this is not working. It means our transit gateway is not connected with our EC2 instances because I have deleted this route entry. Let me reverse this change, and then I show you one more thing. Close this. Now I test this again, and now it is working. So I stop this, clear this. These VPCs are in our US East 1 region. Now I show you another part of my demo where I connect VPCs into different regions through transit gateway. And here I am in VPC dashboard, and I go to London region, and I already provisioned one VPC in London region, and I also provisioned one EC2 instance, London server, in our London VPC, and these are in London region. To connect two different VPCs across regions, you are going to create two different transit gateways in each region, and then you are going to pair both transit gateways together. And I'm going to show you how we can do this. We already have transit gateway in our US East 1 region, and I am going to provision one other transit gateway in London region. I go back to our VPC and I click on transit gateways and create transit gateway. The first one is, I'm going to call this London transit gateway, my first London transit gateway. I don't have to do anything, just click on create transit gateway, and it's going to take some time. Transit gateway is available, and now I attach my VPC with this transit gateway. Create transit gateway attachment. The first one is London transit gateway VPC, and I call this London VPC attachment, and select my VPC, London VPC, and create attachment. It is pending. It's going to take some time. This attachment is available, and now I go to EC2 instance and I modify route table to make this work. Here I am an EC2 instance, networking, subnet, route table, click on route table, routes, added routes. I don't need this, and I just create another entry. transit gateway and save routes. And now I paired this London based transit gateway with US East 1 region based transit gateway to work together. And to do this, I just go to transit gateway attachment and I create transit gateway attachment. I say transit gateway peering connection. I call this transit gateway peering connection. My account region US 1 East 1. I copy transit gateway ID, copy this one and come here and copy and create attachment. This transit gateway is going to initiating a request to other transit gateway to accept this, and I'm waiting for them to other transit gateway to receive a request. Here I am in my US 1 region and I have received a request from other transit gateway to pair this transit gateway with that one, and it's a pending acceptance. I click on this one and I accept. This is showing pending. Now I go back to my transit gateway and check what's happening. I refresh this one, pending acceptance. Now state is pending and it is going to take some time to become available. It took more than 10 minutes to become this peering connection available. And here I am in transit gateway attachments and we can see peering is available. I go back to our London region and I check it's available in London region as well. And now I go to EC2 instance and I test this peering connection if these both transit gateways are working fine. And let's see what happened. Here I am in London region and I already provisioned this EC2 instance in London region. It's in private subnet. I copy this private IP address and open my terminal, and this EC2 instance is in US East 1 region, and I send ping command and see this is working. It means this I am sending this command from US 1 region to London region and it's working fine and they should be work as I expected. I cancel this one and this marks the end of our video, and please let me know if you have any question in comment section. See you next time. Bye.